the biggest thing. And I figured that out because I had a big sample size of girls that wanted to f me that I screwed it up with, and a big sample size of girls that wanted to f me that I also had sex with. And I think that's like, look, in a experiment, you have to have the control group. Right? Most guys do not have the control group. Like, I literally had girls sending me butt naked photos on Instagram. I want to f you. And I screwed it up with those girls. So I'm just saying, like, only in like cross comparing what worked and what didn't work with two sample sizes of girls that both wanted to sleep with me could I figure it out.
Given that you're the same guy to both of them.
Exactly. Cause like, you know, there's girls that just like wouldn't want to sleep with me because I'm Armenian or I have a shitty haircut or whatever, right? Like there's going to be girls that just like wouldn't fuck me, period. So because I had that sample that I knew that they wanted to sleep with me and I screwed it up, I was able to like figure out the things that I was doing wrong. And like one of the big things that I was doing wrong was like I was over communicating interest. I would have problems with the girls that I was like, oh damn, like this girl's hot, you know, she's different, or like, you know, or I really like her or whatever. And my approach would change. And because my approach would change, my results would change.
What about, you know, the sort of treat them mean to keep them keen / not signaling sufficient interest that that girl doesn't actually end up responding to you at all? I think, well, he's not interested, so this doesn't go anywhere.
So I wouldn't say treat them mean. I would say change your default setting from nice to challenging. You know, because like a lot of these guys, like they aren't really nice guys. Like, oh, like, you know, I just want to be, it's like, you're not that nice to the fat chick. You're not that nice to the janitor. You're nice to this girl because you want to f her, you know? So like this whole idea of like, oh, I'm just being myself, or like, that's another one. It's like, I just want to be myself. Like I want her to like me for me. And it's like, okay, well, there's different versions of you. There's a version of you in an Armani suit. There's a version of you dressed like shit. You know, there's a version of you where you like take care of your diet and work out and like, you know, work at your job. And there's a version of you that just like succumbs to every one of your, you know, impulses. Like, you know, like I drive by McDonald's and like, you know, I just want to eat fries, but I don't, you know, like I want to have Snickers all day, but I don't, you know, like you can make yourself better. And I think, you know, a lot of guys don't do that. Like a lot of guys are just like, I want a girl to like me for me.
So get tactical for a moment with regards to guy has girl that he thinks she's hot, she's interesting, I want to pursue her. What is a better tactical way of moving toward that? What should they do?
Well, I mean, I would not start the interaction by over communicating interest, number one. So I would go up and, you know, have a conversation with her. You know, I mean, I've asked girls crazy stuff. I take like a pretty extreme approach, and I wouldn't recommend this for, you know, all guys, but like I'll ask girls crazy questions. Like me and my buddy were having a conversation the other day, and like he was like, I think it's, I was arguing that I think you have a lower chance of getting a serious rejection if you put a girl's hand on your dick than if you go for a kiss.